up until now we've been working with, inside the body tag, and let me repeat that anything we want to present to the audience, we put it in the body element or tag or section. So we're going to see what happens with the HTML head section, which is the preamble and contains all elements describing the entire document. So in HTML, the head section is not necessary, but we're going to learn about the XHTML language where the head is necessary. So, for example, let me go back to my code. So there you go. So you see, I deleted the head. So now I can start my head again. I don't need anything from here. So within a head, the most important tag is a tag called title. And here I can write something, and we're going to see what happens with this information. Let me open the file here. And as you see, what I've written within the title tag appears in the name bar here. So it's the title of the tab or the window. So that's quite interesting. We have the opportunity to change this. We can even change the icon here, but that's for much later. And then a very interesting possibility is this. So within the head, we have the base. So base, and then href this, then base target blank. So that means, this one means that every single a tag within the body, so every time we click on a link on an a tag, it is going to have a target blank. That means it's going to open it in a new window or tab. So there you go. So I don't have to take every single a element tag and add here target blank. It's going to be applied. This is going to be applied on every single a tag. Another one is if we forget about this, for example, and I click here, it's going to open the link in the same window or tab. There you go. And then we can have base and then href this. This means that it is a relative address. So look at this, for example. So image equals source something. Normally, if we didn't have this code, this piece of code, this would mean that there is an image. This is the HTML file we have in front of us. That this would mean there would be an image called stickman.gif that would be in the same directory as this HTML document. However, what happens here is that every time we've got a relative address like this one, because it doesn't start with HTTP, this code is going to be copy-pasted directly. However, it is not going to be copy-pasted directly to every single href. It's only for the image source and not for the image for the aref. So it's not going to do something like this, for example, because the browser says there's an HTTP here, so this is not a relative address, so it's not going to copy-paste this code. So, however, this address is relative. It's obvious because it doesn't start with HTTP or FTP or anything, so it's going to take it and directly copy-paste it. So this is what happens. So this means that the image Stickman GIF is at this directory, images and then Stickman GIF. Let's find out. And I'll have to take this. So there you go. And normally we should find it. There you go. However, if I do this, I'm not going to find anything. It's going to search within Google. So we can verify that this is exactly what it's supposed to do. Other information you can put in the head section is this link tag. So what it does, it makes a link towards external files. In this case, you've got link rel style sheet type CSS and href CSS. So this means there's a link between this HTML document and the document called mystyle.css, which contains it's a style sheet. It contains all the commands that are going to format the content, the text of this HTML document. And then we've got style. We're going to talk about later about styles and style sheets. So here we can see that there is a link to an external style sheet file. However, the same thing, we can do it with this thing. So this is external file. However, we can have a style sheet inside an HTML document. So we're going to do something like this. We open this tag. This is the end. And within we have all the commands or the tags that are going to describe the behavior of the text and the elements, the HTML elements. For example, all the P elements are going to be blue. So every single paragraph, the text of every single paragraph is going to be blue. And body, background color yellow. So the background color of the web page is going to be yellow. And of course, we're talking about the meta element in the next tutorial. So you've got the script. It's going to do something like this. So body, you've got the script. This helps you, well, actually it allows you to insert JavaScript or other languages, script from other languages within your document. Then we talk about the title and the base and the link and the style. So we are left with the meta tags. So maybe we can talk about it in this tutorial. So these are the meta, and we have here document description. So within the head, always we have meta, the tag. We've got the attribute that is name. It is the most important attribute. It goes name and content. So we've got name, author. That is a type of the meta information. It's about the author. And content, the value is heg, etc. We could write it. It means the same thing as this. But syntactically, of course, it's not the same thing. But actually, this thing, all of this, is trying to say this. But we have decided to use this kind of syntax. And then you've got name, revised. So the last time you revised this web page, and you've got the date. And then another meta element is you've got the keywords and description. So you've got name equals description and content. You've got this. So and then name, keywords, and content. These meta information are very important because they are going to be used by search engines in order to scan all pages and find the most relevant pages concerning compared to the search that the user has carried out. So meta, name, description. So we've got name, author, content, something, name, description, content, something, name, keywords. And then another thing is meta, and then you've got HTTP equivalent equals refresh content 5 something. What are you going to do? Look at this. Edit and click me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we do is it says this is what is going to happen. So as soon as I click, I'm going to read this, and after 5 seconds I'm going to the URL, the address that is indicated here. So you see the semicolon that separates the two arguments. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do something maybe like this, less. Sorry, we have moved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to W3 schools. So there you go.